paranormal world is very mysterious. It is also very real. Some skeptics try to say that this hidden world does not exist, that it is pure imagination. The believers, however, have seen and experienced this world, sometimes in very frightening ways. Come along with Graveyard Shift Paranormal on our deep journey to seek the paranormal.
Hi, this is Dan LaFave, Yorktown Memorial Hospital in Yorktown, Texas.
I'm not afraid to take a stand, Everybody, come take
A closed hospital for about 20 years. From the very beginning, we were interested in the paranormal activity in the building, and we wanted to document it. And just about every month since I bought the building, we've had at least one or two groups of people come in and look for evidence of paranormal activity.
Doors are closing.
And it's been quite an exciting experience. It has a lot of value to people that are looking for a unique paranormal experience.
We've been doing investigations and some film work here, and the hospital seems to have a lot of paranormal activity. I was standing at the nurse's station, and suddenly a friend of mine and I were watching the monitors, and a man came walking up the hallway from the emergency room, and we both saw him at the same time. You could see a bright light, you could see white pants. Also experienced a loss of my equilibrium in the downstairs. I walked right into one of the doors that was standing open because I felt like I actually was kind of tilting over, and I happened to walk into one of the doors. The room that I guess bothers me the most is down by labor and delivery. There's a large basin in there, and I just really feel a lot of negative, very active energy there.
Feeling when you're first walking in, whether or not you want to come in, and then secondly you're kind of drawn in, and you just kind of have that feeling that something's going on.
She walked into one of the rooms and she was provoking the ghost, saying really bad things and yelling at him. She walked into one of the rooms and ended up getting scratched, and we heard her yell. She removed her leather jacket and there was a scratch all the way down her back. I got this really cold feeling, and I noticed her gurney up next to me. That sounds kind of weird.
Civil hero that still roams Yorktown, and he's supposedly a very tall gentleman that still wears his old Civil Army uniform, and several sightings of a very tall man that looks to be looking through the glass inward when the people are actually looking, when they're inside the hospital looking outward.
It's the nurse's station. During one of the investigations, that phone rang. This phone is not hooked up. There's no phone lines. Okay. Heard a noise, and we said, "If that's you, we'd like to see you." And maybe 10 seconds went by, and he walked out of this door, just right at us. And you could see good. You couldn't see his face, but you could see every outline of him. And my girlfriend and kid got up and ran. You could see was that he was taller than, he's tall, thin.
Okay.
I mean, all you could see was his outline, but you could even see his shirt flap when he walked out.
How was he dressed? What type of clothing?
Not doctor.
Okay, like
Just-
regular?
Yeah, just
He wasn't wearing
regular
scrubs,
person.
in other words, right?
There's still a lot of equipment in this room.
Yes.
Can you see in there?
Should take a look at it.
There's quite a bit of stuff in there.
There's a morgue table. They did autopsies on it. This is emergency room entrance. One of the spirits that we think is here is a guy named TJ. He died of a drug overdose many years back. His friends brought him and they put him on this ramp here, the emergency room entrance. And whether they rang the bell or not, who knows, but the nuns didn't find him till the next day. See, if it was after hours, you'd ring a bell for service, but they don't know whether the nuns didn't hear it or the guys just didn't ring it. But he laid out there and died. Still, I feel, I've seen something running around this hearse out here, but I don't know if it's him or something that came with the hearse. Got to feel to see how structurally sound it was. And you can hear like a respirator in this room. It was the middle of the day.
Like this,
Right, exactly. That's the one. Right.
like that.
Exactly. I never. Yeah, can you guys smell that?
Yes.
You can smell that, right?
Yeah.
And this hospital's been abandoned 25 years.
This smells like a heater tape.
And we're looking at this machine. We're standing at the nurse's station, looking this way, and there's it looked like a vibration coming off this machine. Well, it rained the day before, and I said there's a puddle of water in there, and it's probably the sun coming in, hitting the water. And so just to prove it to my buddy, I walked down here, and when I got like right here, I wasn't expecting that weird, but I got here and I just kind of put my arm out so that he would be able to see that the shadow would. All right, so I put my arm out and it was like reaching into something. My hair just started standing up. And he goes, "It's behind you. Whatever it was, it's not there. It's behind you." Whatever it was like a big vibration.
And it sure isn't from this machine.
Like a
It's been on for a
shimmering,
while.
like something shimmering on
Right.
this, right?
Right.
And
But
something
it
from the
moved.
movie Predator, like
Right, kind of like that movie,
Okay.
yeah. That very, at the very end there, that window that's black right now, there were no lights on and there's an outside light so you can see if there's somebody in that room walking around.
Okay.
Well, that's what we were concentrating on, is we're looking and we're watching two people walking around in that room.
Is it true that people have heard screams
Yeah, I've heard.
in this labor room, here in the maternity room?
This room has the shadow people in it.
Okay.
And they attacked a medium or psychic, whatever.
We'll definitely have to
This
come
would be a
in
good
here.
room to come in to have one of
But be respectful when you do.
Oh, we usually don't mess with stuff.
What type of things do they say happen when you get attacked?
I'm not even sure. I know, upstairs is a totally different story where a lady got, torn to where she had to get stitches, but yet she was wearing a leather coat and there wasn't nothing wrong with her coat, but her arm required stitches.
We heard about construction workers that were trying to fix the place up at a certain point, and they were scared away. They were staying here while they were fixing the place up, and they were scared away by noises, screaming, banging, footsteps, and they never came back. So this place ended up being abandoned for a long, long time. And there's been a lot of deaths here, needless to say, because it's a hospital. There have been numerous people that have seen things, seen apparitions. They've gotten a lot of good EVPs in the basement, some really crazy stuff. I've had one group that came through and got an EVP that said, "This is the gate to hell." The nursery, there's also been EVPs of women screaming and the sound of babies crying, and also the sound of small children. On our first investigation here, our took through. And I heard a psychic say, you know, I'm being choked. The other psychic said, I am too. Pressure on my throat, and I was starting to feel lightheaded. Doors slammed on me upstairs. I've had people see what I think may be someone that was left from the time that this was a drug, alcohol, and mental rehabilitation center, where someone was left overdosed on the backloading dock by the emergency room. And I think that may be the spirit that's seen a lot in the basement.
It's been 42, and today's date is July the 18th, 2009. Now we're kicking off our Yorktown investigation.
I think the place has a lot of residual, even that says a lot for itself, you know. The essence of the whole idea of, you know, the hospital is here still.
You've been feeling anything ever since we got here and set up the equipment?
Not yet. Not anything that I've noted.
Here we have, from what I understand, this used to be the maternity ward at Yorktown Memorial. And it's pretty interesting, like the past stories that we heard was sometimes you can hear women screaming down here. So what's the story with all these dolls in here? You see all these dolls?
Well, I think the owner brought them in to keep the spirits company.
I mean, some of these are creepy like that.
Some of them are very creepy looking.
Anybody wanting to spend time in this room, especially at night?
A lot of fun. So is there anyone in this room that would like to speak with us tonight? If so, please speak into our recorders.
That's outside, for the record. It sounded like kids outside.
If there's anyone here that would like to speak with us, now is your opportunity to come forth and communicate. Are you at peace here?
Okay. Okay, you just moved. That's what I was thinking.
Here we have the room right across from the nursery. I guess it's the storage area.
They were claiming that many people have seen things that seem like two figures standing here. Now's your opportunity for all the spirits, all the ghosts of Yorktown Memorial Hospital to present yourselves to us. Now this table in here is creepy. When we here earlier today, about an hour ago, I took this top part and I lifted it up like that.
Where did you?
I left it like that. Now all of a sudden that part is down. And I don't remember anything about that.
That's something picture. It's in 98 degrees in the 1900s. They have a sink over here.
What's that noise? What's up with that? That sounds like something out of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Listen to that. Let's listen to this.
Very loud. What's that?
What was what?
It almost sounded like writing, like scribbling on a piece of paper. So weird. Is there anyone here? I heard that noise. Did you hear that?
Can you thump on something? Okay, don't move for a second, sorry.
Hank, was that you?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
Okay, I just heard a noise.
I know. Come on, please, we know you're there. Please make a noise for us again.
It came from that direction. We were just there. I know this sounds silly, but I hear like a clock ticking. Like there's a clock somewhere. You know, the round clocks with the face and to hear it.
We heard a noise back here. These guys need to. Can you knock on something like, can you knock 3 times like this? Man, these guys don't know how to make a noise.
Can you push one of us?
Video camera, I need to check on that, see what's still going. Anything you gotta say, you can say into this red light. I need to find a place that's dark. You know, with no light. I mean, the hall's great, maybe we can do that. Just sit in the hall. Yeah. We just kind of get away from that window, kind of get it dark. I want it dark. What's on in the middle? What was that? Somebody there? Come on out. Come on out. Where are you? Shine light in there. I can't see.
Who was there?
I don't know. But it was freaking loud. Come on out. We heard what you. We heard it. Man, that's the thing. There's so many metal too. Man, that's what this. A lot of stuff we don't know what fell. That's the only thing that's. A lot of stuff. That's making it hard. That makes it hard in investigation. Does that take a lot of energy to do that? Is that why you can't do it again? Did you hear that? Like something's up above us.
Yeah. What was that? Did you drop it?
No.
No.
There was more.
I was downstairs with Hank. In the basement, I heard a loud banging noise. Sounded like wood.
Like what?
Yeah.
So what happened?
I think it was trying to throw at us.
Okay. There was a paranormal group here at Yorktown. And one of its members, a male, was engulfed by a black mass down here in the basement, right in this spot. It involves a lot of witness accounts of something happening right here. So there seems to be something paranormal nature going on right here in this particular area at the hospital. Is that water coming?
Mm-hmm. Right next to us, there's a...
Hold on a second. I don't know if that was common on the control station, but it's only 2 voices. Is there somebody down here with us?
Hey, I'm having a problem. Something's pushing the camera. I can't hold it up. I keep
Pushing the camera?
pushing the camera.
Okay.
Okay.
You sure it's not your arm?
I don't know, but it keeps pushing over to the right, to the left. My left.
So you're feeling a force on the camera?
Yes.
Are you pushing on the camera right now?
Are you attacking our cameraman? We'll put you on the spot. Walk up and just do something to me.
There was one particular instance at about 1 o'clock in the morning. We had been sitting down at the nurses' station where we had our DVR monitor set up and our 4 static cameras. And I remember saying something along the lines of wanting to go down into the morgue because the first time we had come to Yorktown Memorial Hospital, we helped introduce it to the public, and there were a lot of people there and there was a lot of contamination of evidence, so we weren't really able to get a lot of evidence at the time. So that was our whole idea and concept about coming back to Yorktown, to be able to decontaminate and find out what's really there. So I remember recalling going down to the basement. Dan and I, went down there and only took electronic voice recorder because at the time our cameras were in use. So it's the rule of thumb in the paranormal world. If something's going to happen, you won't have a video camera available. When we first got down to the basement, Dan and I, approached from the left to the left-hand side from the hallway instead of going right where all the other guys had gone before. And as we approached, we heard a leaking faucet, like a dripping noise coming from a pipe. And I kind of felt eerie in there. It was really creepy. But when we arrived in there, we'd set up and we started an electronic voice recording session. And I didn't expect to find what we found at that time.
Here with us. Can you announce that you're down here with us?
If you're here, please make yourself known. There may be no one down here with us, but if there is someone down here, we would love to be able to speak with you. This seems to be the darkest, dreariest place in the whole hospital.
Can you walk so we can hear you? Footsteps. I want to hear footsteps.
Or maybe you could touch Dan or touch myself, just to let us know you're here. Is that you?
No.
That's not you?
No.
Okay. Or maybe you could touch Dan or touch myself, just to let us know you're here. Is that you?
No.
That's not you?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Get that on recording?
Yes, thank you very much for doing that. We're not afraid. Can you do that again? It was right here by side your hand, right here. It's right here, on your right. It's right here on your right. Thank you. Can you do that noise again? The steps? Thank you. Did you used to be a member here at the hospital? Were you a patient? Go ahead and thump. Okay, you were a patient. Did you used to be a member here at the hospital? Were you a patient? Go ahead and thump. Okay, you were a patient. I thought that was you. Okay, thank you for responding again. Can you tell us if you were a patient? And if I get the right answer, can you please respond by just making a noise? Okay, we'll be very still. Dan and I won't move. Honey, where are you? Okay. Okay, I'm going to stand right next to you. If I get the right... Okay, thank you very much. If I get the right... Okay, thank you very much. So you are a patient, correct? Just be still. The bottle's over there. Okay, we see the bottle. Thank you for throwing it. Are you a patient? Okay. This is the most paranormal experience.
That noise, honey. I'm not going to...
Honey, the bottle's right there. We didn't hear it.
That noise.
Look at it squished.
That noise is the same loud noise like what we heard in the basement.
Did you die down here, maybe? Stop it, Dan. It said yes. He said, I heard that with my own. Well, I heard it with my ears. It said yes. Or did they cremate you down here somewhere? Is it what you wanted? Did you want to be cremated, or did you want to be buried? Stop it, Dean. Yes. If you're a female, go ahead and throw something or make a noise. If you're male, go ahead and make a noise. Whoa. That was noise from over here.
Follow.
Okay, that's all right if you want to follow us. That's okay. Maybe you're lonely.
I gotta get some more water. I gotta drink like 2 of those.
You guys go back. You want us to go get some water?
This is freaking amazing. I've never had that experience happen to me beforehand. This is the first time.
Nathan, I don't think you've been down in this other part.
He hasn't. Okay. This is not a pleasant place, okay, that we're going in.
You haven't been down here.
Be careful. This time
You haven't been in here, right?
Okay, come here. Let's come over here and show them where the plastic bottle is.
This plastic bottle got thrown all the way across this room and it looked like crap.
Here's the plastic bottle
Thing
here.
right there.
Here.
We were standing over there and it flew from like over there over here.
It was loud and it went.
It bounced off the damn wall.
Yeah. Here it is.
This is what it sounded like. We're not joking.
Hold on, wait.
I know I'm going
I'm trying to
to
record
demonstrate to him so he gets an idea. It sounded like
Yep, that's what it sounded like.
that.
Okay.
See what happens again.
Are you still here? I have no focus.
Where?
Okay, I got focus now. If you're still here, please go ahead and make a noise, just like you did last time. I mean, I understand you're down here and, sometimes you don't want to be bothered. But, we're not going to be here too much longer, so we thought we'd just try to come down and get it on tape. That way, everybody knows that you're here and that you have something that we need to do. So are you still down here making noise? Does the light bother you?
Are you even in here anymore? Are you following us?
I just got a shadow on the tape.
Behind you?
It's moving in front of you. It's still moving. Are you still down here?
Oh, quiet.
Yeah, it's very quiet. Man, it was all over the place. Hopefully it follows that. Yeah, this is me. We started our session off by just asking general questions like we always do. Is there anyone here? Would you like to come out and talk to us? And then I started in on some other basic questions that I thought might be relevant to the hospital, such as, are you a patient here? Are you a doctor? And in one particular instance, I asked, are you a patient? And we got a disembodied knock or tapping noise. And at another particular time when I asked the question again, we heard stomping or footsteps right near us. And I had asked Dan at one point also, I remember hearing an answer to one of my questions, and it was yes, very clearly in my ear, and it was so close to my ear I thought Dan was probably playing a joke on me. But when I turned around and said stop it, he told me it wasn't him. In this particular situation, not only do we have electronic voice phenomena on tape answering our questions directly, but we had the physical experiences as well by several different investigators. Not only that, but we seem to capture light anomalies on video, and also our equipment was reacting quite strangely. So With all of that together, we can safely and in our opinion reiterate to the public that we think Yorktown Memorial Hospital is very haunted.
Yorktown Memorial Hospital, we encountered a very unique experience. Never really encountered something as unique as what we experienced. Very rarely do you encounter the type of paranormal evidence that we encountered at Yorktown. It's only a very small percentage of the time, only about 10%, that investigators get the types of things that we got. There also was lots of electronic voice phenomena. We picked up just loads of EVPs inside Yorktown. A lot of these EVPs are very extraordinary. I can safely say that the evidence that we collected is extraordinary from a paranormal perspective. The experiences that we had in Yorktown, just from a personal perspective as a paranormal investigator, were very extreme. We honestly did not know how to react to a lot of these things that were happening. Based on all our collective analysis of all the evidence that we gathered from Yorktown Memorial Hospital, we could safely say that it is very haunted.
You saw that, right? Yeah. It was all over the place. I saw it out of the corner of my eye here, and I looked and I was like, oh, what was that? And then it came up here again, and you just saw it. So I was like, now if it comes back, that's interesting. If it goes away and doesn't come back, then maybe it's just something floating. But if it comes back, that's...
This whole fort, again, is the Rio Grande City Independent School District, correct?
Correct.
And a lot of these buildings have been converted, but a lot of the original buildings are all here, just the way they were back in the early 1800s when General Robert E. Lee was commanding here.
My name is Jay, and I'm here with my friend Dan. If there's any type of entity here, anyone that is with us present, could you make yourself known? I can't help you if you don't come close to me.
Is there anybody here who wishes to communicate with us? Any ghostly entities? Anybody? Who's that?
I feel kind of cool now.
It did change.
It did change, right? Yeah,
It did change, yeah. Which doesn't make any sense because again, there's no air conditioning in here at all. It's really strange. Big fluctuation in temperature going on. Who was clicking on the camera earlier? We saw what looked like fingers apparently on the DVR. We haven't seen it ourselves, but apparently you were playing around with the camera or something. Are you still walking the halls of this old hospital? Okay, now that was strange.
What?
Okay, you know your K2 light over in there?
Yeah.
Which is green?
Did it flicker?
Something went past it. Something went from right to left and totally blocked out the light for a second. It's like that whole area just like for a second just
Got darker?
Yeah. There's somebody back there?
Shuffle?
In here? You sure they're in the basketball?
No, I heard it towards that corner over here.
Is there anybody in here with us? We know ghosts exist. We've been doing this a long time. We know you exist.
something? Someplace no one's ever been to? What are you hiding?
Was that you that I just heard? Sounded like rustling. Yeah, I saw it right now when I was coming walking this way. I thought y'all were flashing a light over here.
And I thought it was one of these lights.
You see, that's the light that I'm telling you that I saw. I'd like to hear you. Come on. That device I just put in there. I can hear you with that. This is supposed to be a barracks of a military people. You're not supposed to be afraid. Talk to me.
Who's that? Somebody walking over here.
I was walking this way and I thought they had flashed a light, but they didn't. Nobody had a flashlight. And then right now I was walking towards this and I thought they were flashing a light at me, but he says that he saw a flash of light. So.
Seems darker, huh?
Who's down there? Dan LaFave, we got Jay with us, we got the rest of our team. Who's down here? You the one making the flashes of light? I'd like to see that. Can you do it again? You guys moving?
Yeah.
Any soldiers back here? See movement?
Yeah, I saw something move, but I don't know what it was. I saw something move this way.
Just heard a voice.
I heard it this way.
You heard again?
I heard something here.
You heard? Yeah, it's coming out of here. Hey. Are you out here? And these kids again, the Robert E. Lee house behind you here. The kids nowadays just really have no idea, do they?
They have no idea what happened. They have no idea who he is.
You let something like this disappear, it would be a tragedy.
It's part of history.
Exactly.
Is there somebody moving out here?
Did you see that?
I saw that right over there in the corner. Right over there in the corner.
Heard it too.
No, it was in
I
the.
saw it.
Somebody looked out and looked back in. Somebody go that way.
Go that way, Dan.
Somebody here? Somebody here? Oh shit! Was that you that I saw?
Where'd you see it?
It like looked out and then it went back like that,
What did it look like?
like a solid mass.
You serious?
Yes,
Okay,
it did this number. It did this number, like this, and then it came back in like this,
Like right here?
right here.
No, right here where he's at, because I saw the same thing.
Okay. What's
Dude, I think I had that.
Are you serious?
I think I had that.
Stop your video and go back. Where the hell did they go?
Was that you that I saw?
Where'd you see it?
It like looked out and then it went back like that,
What did it look like?
like a solid mass.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay, let's
It did this
concentrate.
number. It did this number, like this, and then it came back in like this,
Like right here?
right here.
No, right here where he's at, because I saw the same thing.
Okay. What's
Dude, I think I had that.
Are you serious?
I think I had that.
Stop your video and go back. Go in here. Look at all these rooms. Wow. Let's go all the way down.
Well, it feels like so abandoned, you know?
It's kind of eerie, isn't it?
Hear that? So,
What's that? What's that? Looks like a shuffle.
it was behind us.
Somebody following us? Is somebody following us?
Did you hear that?
Strange.
Why would it be shutting off the
It did
time?
sound like somebody was following us. It's very unusual. It's like a second part of the building over here.
This is a nice.
Is there somebody here?
Please respond.
Is there somebody up here with us?
We're not students. We're actually here to see you.
We're not students, we're actually here to see you.
Who's down there?
We're not students, we're actually here to see you.
Yep.
Who's down there? Is there somebody down this hall? Who's here?
Can you come over here and
Who's following us?
introduce yourself? Are you a little kid?
Did you used to go to school here? Or are you a soldier? Who's here? Can you do something? Make another noise? I heard something down there. It was very strange.
We're not students, we're actually here to see you.